Alright, it's at Love Clark. Good morning. Yep, it's me again, Margaret. Look, I want to talk about, I want to talk about race again. The thing I want to talk about now is the fact that I'm getting these comments. I usually try not to look at the comments because I really don't give a shit, but I'm trying to talk to the people that I do care about, and I don't care about a lot of people, so yeah, so I don't look at the comments. But, you know, I get this stuff where from more extreme people than I am. Yes, there's more extreme people than I am. I'm an extreme personality that's very opinionated on YouTube with a small viewership and a small amount of subscribers, and I ain't shit, okay? And I don't do anything outside of that for the cause, you know, other than raise my children the best I can, you know, and teach them not to marry outside of their race, and teach them all the stuff that the scripture tells me, you know, I should teach them. But the race issue is getting so tiresome with it, because there's never no end to this shit. It's no end to it. You know, but I get these people that comment, and what I wanted to tell you guys was, like I've said before, I'm not a member. I ain't no Klan, I ain't a member of no National Socialist groups, or nothing like that, okay? Wake Up Christian Zionist, yes, that's just a community on Google+, and that's not even, I don't even know, you know, a lot of those people, I don't know them. I've never met them. That's the thing with the internet. Remember, these people, a lot of these people, you never meet them personally. But, so no, I'm not a member of anything extremist. Now, I get these extremist people that are members of stuff, and they've read all the Elders of Zion Elders books and all this stuff, right? Protocols, and all this shit, right? Which is all good. You've done your study. Some of these guys have only done the research from one end, from one point of view. Where now, you know, I look at history differently now, because I did watch the, you know, last year I watched the Greatest Story Never Told. I never got through it, but I got far enough into it where I was hooked into it, and then I got disgusted with the way that history was twisted in our books here in America and around the world, and it's twisted from both sides, and that just really made it clear to me that history is bullshit, you know, and that is, you know, that's something that's not, you can't fight with that. So this guy comments and he says, and I'm talking about reparations for blacks, you know, so we can, you know, do whatever it takes to, you know, finally, let's finally take care of this slavery issue, this black issue, this people unsatisfied issue, okay? Make the United States of Africa, blah, blah, blah. And this guy comes on there and says, you know, whose side are you on anyway, the niggers? And it was talking about, and I was talking about how I didn't really like the cops, you know. I've been, you know, and I said no. I'm trying to help everybody, you know, make it peaceful for everybody. But let's be honest. Let's see. Okay. With my experience with black people, yeah, I've had a few bad ones. I don't like certain black people and groups. I don't like the ones they call niggas that You know, I don't even like the words people have to use. I don't like them standing around with their pants hanging down, just like nobody else does. You know, I don't like the way that they act. You know, I don't like the way that they just they lie in wait for blood. Okay, but a lot of this is DNA traits. You know, it's just in their DNA. And then a lot of this shit they learned from the fucking master. Okay, white people. And no, I'm not an anti-white white. I am one that will speak my own opinion and fuck what you guys think if you don't like my opinion. Yeah, true freedom, free speech, white, and I'm labeled a racist, I guess I'm a racist. Okay? And so, yeah, I'm a racist. Does that make me hateful? No. Now, if I'm a racist, what does that make me if I'm a racist and I have a black friend or something, you know? Because I have a couple black friends, you know? I've got 2 or 3 black friends, and they know how I feel. They know. They know exactly how I feel. And these ain't Uncle Tom's, okay? One of them's a black Muslim, alright? I'm not joking. Now, that's the only... I've got maybe about three black people I know personally, that I actually know, not on the internet, that I actually know in my whole town that I would trust. Okay? The reason why I would trust them, because I've known them my whole life. I've known them my whole life. And they've never given me a reason not to trust them. But that's I can't even count 5 people. That's 3 people. My point is, my whole time exposed to black communities and stuff, living in California and in Tennessee, I've been in some of the worst places. I never been mistreated or abused or criminalized or been a victim as much as the police have. The blacks, nowhere near as much as the police have, you know. And these are supposed to be the white supremacists that are out to look out for the interest of the white man. And I've been a victim of their abuse more times than I can say any other race. And they're saying, oh, well, you know, and I do agree to a point that the police departments are white supremacists. Whether they're Asians in there, they're blacks or whatever, they hate. They do hate. They're in the police department. They buddy up. Yes, you can have white supremacists that are not white. They're just not white, but they're for the cause, okay? They don't care. They're down. See, you got these people try to excuse their way, weasel their way around the issue. Hitler was international. International. So if the force went underground, and they just don't talk about it, which is the suggestion that was made after World War II, is to go underground, be quiet, and get involved in the communities, okay? If that happened, then why do you think, what do you think the police force has Asians and blacks and Hispanics that are white supremacists? Meaning they are not white themselves, but they are working for the white supremacist cause because they hate a black or another race just as much as anyone else. And they love to hate. They love to hate. A lot of them love to hate their own race. They're in the department so they could mess with their own races. Okay? Okay, now, the other thing is, sometimes I'm pretty cool with the police, you know, like, I'm cool with the police, you know, like, I don't have nothing against them to a certain point, but the situations I've been in with them, like I said, I've been mistreated more times and wrongly and doggedly. You could say niggardly. I've been treated more niggardly by the police department than I ever have in any black community, okay? And yes, I said niggardly. If you don't like it, don't listen. I'm not trying to attack anyone. I'm using these words other people understand in their own mind, in their own head, so that way it gets to the target. We use free speech in America, not political correctness is destroying the country. But yeah, so my experience is the police department is white supremacist, but they're abusing more people. Or no, just I can't say more people because I don't know that for a fact. In my personal experience, I've been abused and mistreated more times by the police department than I ever have in black communities where I was the only white boy and we were the only white family in the projects. Okay? So I've been to the bottom. I've lived at the bottom. I've lived in projects in Tennessee where you think Compton's crazy? Wait till you've gone to where these projects have been ongoing for ever since they let them free, okay? And they've just run wild. Police won't go in these neighborhoods. Cops don't go down there. You can call the police and sit down there for 2 hours and they won't show up. And I know that for a fact because when I was a kid that happened. That happened before. I was about 10 or 11 years old and there was a crime down the street that happened, a serious violent crime, and the police did not even show up for 2 hours. I waited, I don't even know if it was 3, 4, 5 hours. I don't know how long it was, because the reason why I say 2 hours, because that's when I got tired of waiting, watching to see if they were going to show up, and the black people in the neighborhood said, they won't show up. I waited around for 2 hours, 10-year-old kid. 2 hours is a long time to stand there and stand there and stand there, you know, and I was like, I got tired of waiting, so I don't know how long it was, or if they even showed up. But my point is, I have a lot of experience with life. I'm not just some dumb white person that you think is just completely ignorant to every kind of thing, and I'm not a redneck as you think I am. I'm in front of a Confederate flag. I'm not a redneck. I don't, you know, people like to take pride in the redneck and stuff like that. Go ahead, that's on you, man. You know, I mean, I just, maybe it's from being around rednecks. I don't like them. I don't like them, but I'd rather hang out with them than a bunch of black young people. Actually, you know what? That's not even true. I wouldn't rather hang out with neither one. Just rather stay home. Really. But yeah. So, yeah, the police department is a white supremacist organization. Okay? And yes, all the people in there are racist, even the ones that are non-white. But is that make it better? Is that making it better for me? Well, I've been victimized lots of times by them, and I've been charged for false crimes before by the police department. Verified fact. You know, I got the court papers where they charged me for one thing, and then they changed the charge and everything and try to get me for something else, and then they have to drop it all together. Just coincidental shit. But you know, do I feel as threatened as a black person that gets pulled over by the police? Hell no, I don't. Hell no, I don't. That's the one thing I do know. Yeah, my knees knock even when I haven't done nothing wrong, because I've been an outlaw before. Okay, I've been you know, in the past, and I've been abused by the police, so I know that when they come pulling up, I get nervous because for no reason. My knees start to knock, and I know it sounds like I'm a coward. I don't piss my pants, but my knees start to knock, and it makes me nervous because I know that as soon as they pull over, that one car's going to pull over, and about 20 or 10 seconds after that one, there's going to be another one, and then it's going to be 4 cops because they come in pairs where I live. They don't go out by themselves hardly. They're always in pairs. On the high desert, because these people are cutthroat pirates up here and shit like that. But man, you know, I know I'm just there doesn't seem like there's no point to this. I'm just talking, like I said before, more than once. This is my personal diary, so if it kind of deviates, then so be it. But yeah, so with the police up here, when I get pulled over, yeah, I get nervous. I get sick to my stomach, and I get afraid for no reason, because I've been abused and beat up by the police department, okay? And I'm not trying to sit up here and look like one of these victims and act like you know, some injustice. I'm not trying to get no kind of money or anything like that from this. What I'm trying to do is tell the truth about it, my experience. I mean, that's just my honest truth. And but you know, would I be as scared? Would I be as scared of say if I got was walking on the street at night and there was two car loads of blacks, gangbangers with guns or something, you know? Would I be more nervous? Yeah, because with the police, I know what to expect from the police. So even though, yeah, I get a little more sick from their abuse because I've been abused more by the police than any black people ever did, but I definitely would be more, to a point I'd be more frightened and more like, you know, paranoid about them because of my personal experiences. But not only that, it's because with my experiences with them it's the surprise element, because you never know what the hell they're going to do, how they're going to act in this situation, any situation. You never know how the hell they're going to act. You know, it's the surprise. I know when the police pull me over, I know how they're going to act. I know how they're going to act. With these black kids and stuff, you never know how they're going to act. You never know. One thing you can count on, most of the time they're going to act out, say something rude or challenging or something when they're in groups. You know, but I'm old enough to, you know, I've got my own house, and I don't have to walk down the street where I live. It's not issue. In town in Barstow, that's an issue to a certain point, but I don't have to walk around on the streets at night and stuff. Because, yeah, I used to have like a nightlife, and I used to have a life that was an outlaw type life, and I just don't live that way no more. So I don't have to worry. See, that's the payoff and the trade-off for, you know, being doing what's right. I'm not going to say being good, but doing what's right. And doing what's right. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, you know, because when people try to talk about themselves as being right or doing right, everybody tries to jump at the things that they're doing wrong, and with good reason to a certain point. But then what they're trying to do is invalidate the fact that you have done something right, and you've accomplished anything good by doing right, anything that is to your benefit. When I say good, it means to your benefit. Anyway, I'm going to end this because I don't even know where it's going with it. I just know these thoughts are just rolling around in my head. I got some other thoughts about racism, racist stuff, and the whole thing, and whether or not Obama's a racist. I think he is. People say, you're crazy. If he wasn't a racist, here's why I think he's a racist. Look. Or he's just a typical one of his people. Because look, you know, a stereotypical one. He doesn't do nothing for Chicago's black community. He don't do nothing for Chicago's black community. Those people are like sick of him. They are ready. They would love to just march out and throw his ass out and lynch his ass, okay? A lot of blacks, that's not just there, but a lot of blacks all over are sick of him. The real blacks, from what I understand, the real blacks never liked having him as their president in the first place, because they thought of him as an Uncle Tom. They could sense that he was, someone that the whites picked. The whites picked him for the president. Sure, the blacks voted for him. They voted for him, but they didn't get to pick him. If they were going to have a black president, the blacks did not get to vote for one. And for the record, Obama, like I keep trying to tell everybody, they need to get that off the history book shit, okay? First black president, that's bullshit. It's not true, okay? I give credit where credit's due when it's facts. But it's not a fact, and according to their own politically correct and social etiquette, that he is not the first black president. You're all wrong. He's the first biracial president. Get it right with your own politics and your own political tongue bullshit. Okay? I'm going to use your own shit against you. So, according to your own politics and your politically correct social etiquette and political etiquette, there never was the first black president, because this guy's biracial, and the white people, the white politicians, picked him out for the running. So, and he don't give a damn about black people. He don't give a damn about black people. He used you. He used you for your vote. And really, I don't think he gives a damn. Really, honestly, I don't think he gives a damn about anybody. And I think he's racist he's two-sided racist. I think he hates white people, but he can't stand the stereotypical blacks. So he'd rather just hang out with the whites because it's the lesser of two evils in his mind, and they're less of a hassle. They're easier to manipulate to a certain degree, more trustworthy. You can count on a white person to tell the truth more, shit like that, He hates them, but he hates blacks worse.